Welcome to the Carnivore Chef. Today we are talking about hydration on a carnivore diet. Now, I know you've heard conflicting things out there from Paul Saladino and other places where people are essentially feeling dehydrated on the diet. Now, I know it's really common in the very beginning to get dehydrated because you're going through keto flu. You're losing lots of water weight. Your body's adjusting to all kinds of new things. And things like carbohydrate hold water, your fat cells hold water, and a lot of your body is holding on to lots of inflammation. So that first month is kind of a wash. It's very hard to tell if you're ever truly getting hydrated or not. Now, there are hydration things out there that you can take, but what I recommend is getting some Himalayan pink salt or Celtic salt if you can get it, or like a volcanic salt from Hawaii, something like that, where it's got minerals in it. So my big tip to hydration is you want minerals. I'll put a link to the product that I use here at the house. It's basically a mineral drop that you can put in your water. It's fantastic, super hydrating. It's got potassium, magnesium, sodium, all that stuff. And then I put quite a few big pinches of salt into my water. I like my water essentially salty. So not salty like the ocean, but enough salt that you can tell that there's salt in there. There's something I've noticed that when I am hydrated from not working out, or when I work out a lot and I feel really dehydrated, one of the things that I've noticed and one of the ways I can tell is my food doesn't taste salty enough when I'm dehydrated. So that's one of the best ways to find out if you truly are dehydrated, because hydration is twofold. It's not just drinking a gallon of water a day makes you hydrated. The amount of water that you drink isn't what makes you hydrated. It's how much water balanced with electrolytes. And electrolytes are essentially salt, potassium, magnesium. They're these things that help your body, this hydroelectric system, run properly. The way that it does that is if there's the right amount of sodium, potassium, and magnesium and these other trace minerals in your body, electrical currents can run and everything can function at its proper speed. But whenever they can't, they kind of slow down and different things suffer. Some of the ways that you actually truly are dehydrated would be like muscle cramping if you're working out or walking or lifting something at the house. You can get little twitches little micro twitches in some of your muscles. So if you really think you're dehydrated, I'd look those things up first. Potentially, you're probably not dehydrated. I just recently did a 2-day dry fast, which meant I drank no water and ate no food for 2 days. And I found out that I've never been as thirsty as I thought I was. Just because your mouth is dry or whatever doesn't mean you're dehydrated necessarily. It could mean you need some water. You could drink the water and find that the water seems to sit in your stomach. It's usually a good way to tell that you are hydrated or that your water needs salt or minerals in it. Now, on the carnivore diet, it's not acceptable to drink anything other than water typically. So if you're on an animal-based diet, you could be drinking something like a little bit of fruit juice that you fresh squeeze yourself. That has some of the things you need to hydrate, but I recommend the mineral drops that we have here at the house, and I recommend a bunch of salt in your water. That's it for today's topic. I hope that helped you understand what dehydration really is on a carnivore diet and when to actually pay attention to it, not until about that 30-day mark. In the beginning, you can get LMNT, you can get, any of these other things, but you got to be careful because there is a B12 vitamin called cyanocobalamin that is basically like a cyanide-derived version. It's kind of in everything, so I wouldn't recommend getting any of the store shelf, hydration drinks, any of the ones from Prime. Can't think of the other one that everybody has, but Costco has a few. All of them have sugar in them, or they have this cyanocobalamin, and that's going to mess with your brain, maybe give you some ADD-like symptoms, and nobody wants that when they're just trying to get into this healthy rhythm of the carnivore diet. So if you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I would love to answer them. I would love to help you. If you have any other questions and it's enough that we need another video based on it, or you have videos of stuff that you would like to see, hit me down in the comments below. I'll see you down there. Carnivore Chef, peace.